guys, it's me, Miss Norris, and today I'd like to share a fun spring read aloud with you of the story, The Great Big, Especially Beautiful Easter Egg. This story was written and illustrated in 1983 by James Stevenson, and it's a really fun and exciting story about a great big Easter egg, and I hope you really enjoy it. If you're ready to hear the story, I'm ready to share it with you. Here we go. The Great Big, Especially Beautiful Easter Egg. "Guess what day this is, Grandpa?" said Louie. "I haven't the foggiest," said Grandpa. "It's Easter," said Mary Ann. "Really?" said Grandpa. "We're gonna hunt for eggs," said Louie. "Did you ever hunt for eggs, Grandpa?" asked Mary Ann. "Why, yes, I did," said Grandpa, "but it was a long time ago. I was about your age. I was very fond of the girl next door. Her name was Charlotte. Every Easter I picked violets and gave them to Charlotte. But one year, the night before Easter, you know what I'd like this Easter? A bunch of violets? No, I'd like a great big, especially beautiful egg. Not violets?" So you can see Mary Ann and Louie are asking Grandpa if he's ever hunted for Easter eggs, and he starts telling a story about an Easter long ago and how the girl next door named Charlotte wanted a great big, especially beautiful egg. "The next morning, I got up very early and waited. At last, I saw something coming. 'Excuse me, are you the Easter Bunny?' 'Obviously.' 'Do you happen to have a great big, especially beautiful egg?' 'They're all one size and all gorgeous. Take 'em or leave 'em.' Do you know where I could find one?' Let me think. Dinosaurs had big eggs, but they're gone. Ostriches, alligators, fish, snakes, birds. Say, why don't you try?" So Grandpa waited outside on Easter morning for the Easter Bunny to arrive, because who knows where to find the most big, beautiful eggs than the Easter Bunny. But this Easter Bunny says all the eggs are the same size and they're all beautiful, so just take one and love it. But he helps him think about other animals that might have some really big eggs. "The Framistan Mountains. A bird there makes extra large eggs, as I recall." "The Framistan Mountains? How do I get there?" "Please, lad, Easter morning is not a good time for me to stand around answering questions. Goodbye." So he gives him a little help, the Framistan Mountains. But then he's like, this is my busy day of the year, so I need to get going. "So could you take a plane to the Framistan Mountains, Grandpa?" "No, planes hadn't been invented yet." Suddenly I remembered something. In the icebox. So you think he's going to go get a snack at this time? He should be finding a plan to the Framistan Mountains. But he's going to the refrigerator, the icebox. There was a wishbone there that had never been used. So he's finding that wishbone. "You have to make the same wish I do. Wish to get to the Framistan Mountains. Ready? You win, you get your wish. You're going to the mountains." So Grandpa breaks the wishbone with his dog, but he made his dog promise to make the same wish, and the dog won. And Grandpa jumps on the dog's back, And away they go to the Framistan Mountains. And you can see them flying all the way. And I'm sure that's the top of the Framistan Mountains. You think they're going to find what they're looking for? You think it's going to be scary? I don't know. We landed in the snow. Welcome to the Framistan Mountains, home of the world's greatest eggs. Walk softly, delicate egg area. Quiet, don't thump, not so loud. Shh, shh, shh. Tuck-a-took-a, zoop-a-zee, brr-brr-brr, feep-a-fop, zap-a-zock-zock-nerk. We came to a big nest. Strange bird calls were coming from it. You thought I was just making crazy sounds. I was making the bird sounds. Tuck-a-took-a-zoop-a-zee, brr-brr, feep-fop, nerk-nerk, zap-a-zock-zock. Now, I've never heard a bird that sounds like that, but I've never been to the Framistan Mountains. Have you heard a bird like this? Have you been to the Framistan Mountains? Sure, sure, just come crashing through the snow, screaming, hello, sure, sure. Sorry, we just heard about your great, big, especially beautiful eggs. Oh, you heard. Yeah, we did, and we wondered if you would be willing to give us one. I guess I could spare one, but how do I know you'll be careful and not break it or drop it or something? So they've just found a giant bird, and she's like, hey, what's all this? You come in here screaming and shouting, and now you're going to ask me for an egg. But I don't know if you're going to be careful with it. You came flying in here super crazy. You think she's going to give him one? Well, I'll be extra careful because I want to give it to a friend of mine. Very well. How about this one? Perfect. She'll love it. Easy does it. Gently, gently. That's right. Tippy-toe. So did you fly back home on the wishbone wish? Asked Fluey. No, indeed. That wish was only one way and not round trip. We had to climb down the mountain. The first 2 miles were sheer ice and straight down. So you might have thought I turned the book on its side, but this is how the mountain looked. Straight ice and straight down. 2 miles. So they're going to be going pretty fast. I don't know if I'd like to walk on ice if I'm trying to carry a fragile egg. We came to the bottom. It was very rocky. Oh, I love the ones with the spots and the dops, thump, thump. Do you hear singing? I love the stripes and the other types, thump, thump. Huh? So he's sitting at the bottom. He's finally made it down the ice, and he's hearing some strange singing, and then someone just took his egg. Said, whoop. And Grandpa says, huh? Oh, pretty. Excuse me, but I believe you took our egg. Your egg? Don't you know it's Easter? That means finders keepers. But we found it first. Oh, so you want it back, huh? Well, that would be very nice. So a giant bear came and took Grandpa's egg. And he said, well, that's how Easter works. If you find it, you keep it on Easter. But Grandpa said, we found it first and we'd like it back. Do you think the bear's going to give back the egg? He already has so many in his basket. It's like this all year. Christmas, no presents. Valentine's Day, no Valentines. I thought Easter would be different, but no. Oh my. Well, why don't you go up the mountain? The bird has lots of eggs. Really? Good idea. Here's your egg. Thanks. Oh, I love the purple, red, and green, and other ones I've never seen. Good luck! So he has a happy little bear, and he's going to go up to the top of the mountain and talk to that bird. And he gave back the egg. That was a good bear. We better hurry. It's starting to snow. Dun, dun, dun. It's a blizzard. After a while, the blizzard stopped. Now we'll never find the egg. We might as well just go home. Ka-choo! There it is. So the blizzard made their dog sneeze, and luckily for them, because they were able to find their egg. We walked and walked until we came to the ocean. We were wet and tired, so we decided to rest. When I woke up, the egg had floated away. We swam after it. Unfortunately, a sea monster had spotted it. The sea monster was about to eat it when along came another sea monster. So I'll get a little closer so you can see Grandpa and his dog have come a long ways. They still have their egg. They're taking a rest. And while they're resting, their egg swims away. And they swim after, but a sea monster gets it. And the sea monster is about to eat it when another sea monster comes along. I was able to rescue the egg. So you can see the two sea monsters kind of got in a fight and knocked mouths, and so Grandpa was able to get the egg. We swam over to a big rock. It turned out to be a third sea monster, but it was nice, and it gave us a ride to the shore. So they thought it was a rock, but it turned out to be another sea monster. But this one's a nice one, and these two are still back here fighting over nothing. Stop fighting, you two. Oh, and it gave us a ride to the shore, through town, and right to our front door, just as Charlotte was coming to look for eggs. So here comes Charlotte. Happy Easter! It's just what I wanted! Was it hard to get? Oh no, not at all. Time for breakfast. What did Charlotte do with the egg, Grandpa? Oh, I can't remember. It was so long ago. I suppose she left it behind that tree. So he's saying maybe it's still out there. It's pretty old. Grandpa, it's still here! And look at that surprised look on Grandpa's face, because even he's surprised it's still there. The end. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you really enjoyed the story of Grandpa and the great, big, especially beautiful Easter egg. If you did, please hit that thumbs up button at the bottom of the page. If you are already a subscriber, thank you so much for your support. It really means a lot to me. If you are not a subscriber yet, please click the subscribe button down here at the bottom of the page, and don't forget to click that bell so that you're notified when there's new content. I hope to see you all again real soon. See you next time. Bye-bye.